And here is game number 3 already. The breaks have been fairly short, Regba knowing exactly on what maps he wants to play on. So let's introduce our players. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner of the map, Foxtrot Labs. We find the blue Protoss player already being 2 points up over his opponent. It is MoskoTheBear playing for the Heralds of Apocalypse. And today he is facing off against the red Protoss, currently 2 points down. It is going to be our red Protoss Regba from Pawning Without Remorse. And let's see now if he can finally start that pawning, because in the last game it still did not really look like it. He was mirroring MoskoTheBear quite a bit and very nicely. That initial attack did not get any damage done whatsoever. The Oracle of MoskoTheBear is still getting quite a bit of damage done. But with the opening of Regba, he was able to secure that natural base very fast. Once again, we do see that the 12 gate has come down, really delaying that Chrono boost until he gets that gateway down. It's not something that you see a whole lot of just because you want that economy as quickly as possible. But apparently this is a style that he feels comfortable with. And it looks like he's opening up with one gas geyser first once again. And he's going to scout his opponent's base immediately after that. Now the gateway has also come down for Regba, of course, opening up with one gas geyser this time. And already hiding a pylon. That might freak out MoskoTheBear quite a bit, because you want to count the pylons of your opponent immediately to see if there has been a pylon proxied on the map. The gateways for both these players are not going to be done. Cybernetic Skull will start warping in. I would not be surprised to also see a second gas geyser from MoskoTheBear on his side of the map. But the probe of Mosko will have a nice look around. He's going to see that everything is looking normal this game. There is a cybernetic core on the way. He has not checked the gas just yet, and I'm a little bit surprised about that, but he still has plenty of time. He's also getting his gas now back at home. He's finishing up at this point. He will start his warp gate research fairly soon right now. Now, did that probe actually double check the gases? No, he has not seen it at all. He has also only seen one pylon right now. He sees what he thinks is a second pylon, but there should be another pylon somewhere on the map. So he's not going to spot that pylon in the corner at all. No, he is going to check it. He is going to find it. And now MoskoTheBear is going to be very content with himself. He does not have to worry about proxy stargates whatsoever. And MoskoTheBear is getting his own stargate back at home extremely early, before his mothership core has even been started. Now Regba will start scouting around the natural base to see if any pylons are hidden around here. He's not going to find anything because the probe of Mosko has returned back home, or at least he is traveling back home. And the Twilight Council for Regba is coming through. He's really switching it up. He's like, in this setup, it has been MoskoTheBear who has continuously been playing the same build over and over again, doing what he feels comfortable with, but Regba has lost all games so far. So he's really switching it up. He's going to go for Blink. And on this map that can be fairly powerful, because you can attack at this ramp at the natural base. You can also try and bust through these rocks and also through these rocks. And they are just extra attack avenues, and with Blink Stalkers you're going to be pretty mobile. Also, especially against the Phoenixes that are currently being constructed by MoskoTheBear, that can be extremely powerful. But I don't think a natural base is going to be in the books for him anytime soon. Second Phoenix going to be on the way. There is a mothership core, and it looks like Regba really wants to put on the pressure. How many gateways did he go for? He has 3 gateways. Did not get his robotics facility just yet. Just investing all of his resources into those stalkers. He's waiting for that pylon to finish up so he can warp in 3 stalkers immediately. Oh, he already had one back at home, or a little bit closer to his home. But MoskoTheBear has to be very careful. The Phoenixes, however, are going to get that mothership core, it looks like. And getting that mothership core is going to ensure that there's no high ground vision. So if he can get it, that pretty much puts a damper on this attack. And one more shot will get it. Yes, one Phoenix went down. That's still a very worthwhile trade. And now Regba has to start this attack without having any high ground vision. So how is Regba really going to deal with that? He does not have blink just yet. There's a robotics facility on the way from MoskoTheBear, and he is warping in sentries to make sure that there is going to be a force field on that ramp to deny any form of high ground vision for Regba as long as possible, so he can at least get another Immortal out before he will start firing on it. Warps in another sentry, and well, this pretty much this can be very tricky for Regba because he's not transitioning out of this at all. He's only on 3 gateways right now. His money will start climbing quite a bit because usually you need to get something else, and if you want to go all out with this, you want to get a fourth gateway. But now actually he can start firing on these stalkers. This is a lot of stalkers, so the moment that MoskoTheBear lets them up into his base, he's gonna have a very bad time. Does not have a force field at this moment. How much energy are... Well, he's gonna have another force field right now, but the stalkers already do make it up. There is blink done, so he can go for the blink on top of here. And remember, oh, look at that, very nice blink from one of the stalkers of Regba, and MoskoTheBear being very careful here. He's getting another Immortal out. He does not want to go for engagement just yet. But there's... Oh, he has a lot of Zealots moving in too. And they will tank a lot of damage from these Stalkers. And the Stalkers don't deal extra damage against those Zealots, of course. But the Immortal getting so many kills already. Force field is dropping down. The Stalkers are on top of the Zealots. And that is a position where MoskoTheBear wants. This is not looking good for Regba at all. Another Immortal has just popped out, and Regba is on the low ground. Another Immortal is still in production. 2 extra gateways have just finished up. MoskoTheBear can turn those into warp gates too, to spend that money of his a little bit easier. Also, we do see continuous Stalker production from Regba. He knows he has to make something happen here, because he is down in tech quite a bit. All of the Phoenixes, however, were taken out, so he's definitely got that going for himself. But what can Regba do to really get an advantage here? The probe is being sent out, but the moment that it gets out of there, he's gonna get killed off, so that's not the best idea to go for. And I'd really like to see a sentry be warped in for Regba, because that sentry can make it pretty much impossible for MoskoTheBear to move down that ramp. But Regba is gonna go for it. He's blinking on top of 2 of the Immortals. One fell very quickly, blinking once again to take it down, but there are only 4 Stalkers remaining, one of which is pretty much dead already. He focuses it down. 2 of them do get blinked to the low ground, but look at the supplies. Army supply 32 against 12. There's no transition still for Regba, and now MoskoTheBear is going to move down this ramp, getting the damage done. The Immortal just pushing out those shots so incredibly fast, and we are going to see a clean victory for MoskoTheBear. It looks like he will go for the 3-0. Regba's not giving in just yet. There's the GG. MoskoTheBear does in fact get the 3-0 victory, and will move forward to the round of 4 in the Israeli Starcraft League, in Israeli Star League.